Hey guys, so continuing on with the overview here, we're going to look at a lot of this shelf here as best we can. So here, we're going to start off right here. So here we have Scooby-Doo, Speed Demon, Scooby-Doo and WWE Speed Demon, Mortal Kombat Legends. This one I think is Scorpion's Revenge. We have Transformers. This is the Madman Entertainment one. Before we get that to, let me pull this out. This I have up here, Muppets Most Wanted. Got that. So I'm going to put that right here. And then next to it, I have the Muppets, the one that that's the sequel to. So there we go. Excuse me. And continuing on, like I said, we have Scoob, we have Scooby-Doo and WWE Speed Demon, and we have Mortal Kombat Legends, Scorpion's Revenge. And in this one we have is Transformers the movie. This is the Madman Entertainment release from the UK. This was the only way you could get it on Blu-ray until Shout Factory came along and decided to remedy that with this one right here. This is the Steelbook edition, 30th anniversary Steelbook edition of Transformers on Blu-ray. This was by Shout Factory. Put that back as best I can. And then 5 years later, they gave us the 35th anniversary edition on 4K. So yeah, I got it on 4K. And I don't just have it on 4K once. As hold on for a second while I do something. Let me just lean that there for a second. But yeah, not only do I have this on 4K once, as you can tell, but as I put this back in here, best I can. That's the one thing about these kind of like covers and everything. You kind of have to work them back in, if you will. But yeah, I've got the 4K there. But I also have it right here. I have it right here unopened. It's kind of like my Sonic Satayam set. I got one that I opened and watched, and one that I'm keeping as a collector's. Kind of similar to Zaranyzerak. As a matter of fact, in one of the more recent package openings that he did for me a couple of years ago, I sent him this, and he said he was going to keep it kind of like it's a collector's and all that, backup, whatever you want to call it. So yeah, we got the Transformers, the movie 86 on 4K right there. And then we have the Michael Bay ones. We have Transformers. We have Transformers Revenge of the Fallen, which were recently free on YouTube, but not anymore. We have Transformers Dark of the Moon, Transformers Age of Extinction, Transformers The Last Night, and then we have Bumblebee on Steelbook 4K, sent to me by Frank Hill, as well as this one on Blu-ray. So I have two Bumblebees, one on 4K, one on Blu-ray. And then got Rise of the Beast, on Steelbook. Transformers Rise of the Beast on Steelbook. Then I got Transformers 1 on 4K. Both of these are 4K. And if you have a Bose soundbar like I do, they sound really good. Once I get the speakers down the line, they're going to sound definitely good. Then we have G.I. Joe the movie on Blu-ray. That's got to get a 4K, so Shout Factory, get on that, please. We have G.I. Joe Rise of Cobra, G.I. Joe Retaliation. I do have Snake Eyes, but I only have it digitally. I got to get it physically as well. And then here we have Justice League Unlimited. Right here, Justice League Unlimited. Vixen the movie. This basically like, what was the other one I talked about? What was the other one that was a web series or something? I got to go back and watch, but basically it was a web series on CW, and they decided to complement it together as a movie. So I have Vixen the movie. We have Deathstroke, Knight and Dragons. We have the interactive one, Batman Death in the Family. We have Superman Doomsday, which I also have on DVD. I bought it with the Lithium cover, the graphic cover, if you will. Then we have Wonder Woman, Superman, Batman, Public Enemies, Superman, Batman, Apocalypse, Batman, The Dark Knight Returns Deluxe Edition. This is both of them, if you will, both of them. Justice League, The New Frontier. Justice League Under the Hood, Batman, I should say, Batman Under the Red Hood, on Blu-ray. Justice League Doom. Justice League The Flashpoint Paradox. For the longest time, I only had the DVD, and then I finally got the Blu-ray like a couple years ago. Then we got Justice League War. Son of the Batman. Or Son of Batman. Batman Assault on Arkham, which is basically a Suicide Squad movie. Then here, easy for me to pull out, we have Justice League Thrones of Atlantis. Then we have the gift sets of, if I can pull them out, of Batman versus Robin with the figure. Put that in there as best I can. That's the one thing about doing these overviews. Sometimes you gotta, fix things. You gotta fix, where you place them. So let me put that back in there. There we go. And then we have Justice League's Gods and Monsters. These all came with figures. These all came with figures and all that. So like I said, this one came with Batman and everything. And let me just pull that right there. Then this one, Justice League Gods and Monsters, came with Wonder Woman. This is an Elsewhere story. That one came with Wonder Woman right there. Then we got Batman Blood Moon. That came with Nightwing. Justice League vs. Teen Titans came with Robin. The Killing Joke. I didn't get the box set for that, but I got it on Blu-ray. The Killing Joke right there. Then we have Justice League Dark with the Constantine figure. Teen Titans The Judas Contract with Blue Beetle. And then Superman, Death of Superman, the limited gift set with Superman on there. So got those. Then we have Batman Hush. And then Batman Gotham by Gaslight, which were all based on critically acclaimed stories that they did. And I try to keep these all in order, not just chronologically, storyline wise, but also, when I bought them and when they were released. So yeah, I try to keep them like that. And then down here, we have Justice League vs. the Fatal Four. This is one that's more based on the Timverse, if you will. More based on the Timverse, if you will. So yeah, Justice League vs. the Fatal Four, right there. Then we have Suicide Hell to Pay. We have Reign of the Superman. We have Wonder Woman Bloodlines. We have Superman Red Sun. We have, I got it on both Blu-ray and 4K, Justice League Dark Apocalypse War, which is really good. Especially if you watch it on 4K, it looks really good. Got Injustice on 4K. Got Catwoman Hunted, the anthology film. And then we'll put this over here. And then right here we have Hey There's Yogi Bear, sent to me by Frank Hill on Blu-ray. Then here we have Batman The Long Halloween Part 2 on Steelbook. Green Lantern Beware My Power. We have Batman The Long Halloween Part 1. We have Justice League World War II. We have Batman Son of the Dragon. And we have Superman Man of Tomorrow. And if you notice one thing real quickly, if you look at that, they're supposed to spell out DC Universe. That's what they're supposed to do. They're supposed to spell out DC Universe right there. I didn't get them all yet. And I think what messed me up was getting the Steelbook of Long Halloween Part 2 when I got the Steelbook edition. That kind of screwed me up a little bit. So yeah, basically they're supposed to spell out DC Universe. So yeah. Pretty cool there, if you will. Then I got this. This is from my one of my releases, and I'll show you in a little bit. Then we have my Marvel stuff. We have Iron Man, Hulk, Iron Man 2, Thor, We have Captain America, First Avenger, The Avengers, and these were all under the Paramount license before they went to Disney. And in here we have some of the X-Men stuff. We have the Wolverine and X-Men Wolverine Origins. So we have both of those. Okay, what was I? Oh yeah. Then next up, after that, we have Iron Man 3. Thor: The Dark World. We have Captain America: The Winter Soldier. We have Guardians of the Galaxy. And I got the one with Gamora because what they were doing was they were selling, I think, different covers. So I got the one with Gamora on there. And then after that, we have Avengers: Age of Ultron. Have Ant-Man. Have Captain America: Civil War. Right there. Then we have Doctor Strange. Oops, didn't mean to do that. Then we have, if I can get out of here, Guardians of the Galaxy Volume 2. And I'm going to be cutting off in a little bit. Here we have Spider-Man Homecoming. I'll be right